I'd forgotten how peaceful this place is. No wonder we used to come here all the time. How long has it been again? Are you serious? 10 years. Damn, that's not what I expected. Oh, I agree. Time really does fly. 1 minute we're kids, ditching class to come here, and the next, we are grown adults. We're about to attend our friend's wedding. It's crazy. Yeah, I've noticed that. Everything is the same as how we left it. Right down to the restaurants, the shops, our childhood homes, and of course, this very spot. Even our initials are still on this bench, see? Of course I remember the day I did that. Do you? You have a general idea, but the details are fuzzy. It sounds like this might be the perfect time to take a walk down memory lane. What do you say? Oh, shut up. I'm a great storyteller. Some might even call me a raconteur, in fact. Now, sit back and let me begin the story. It was the summer before high school, and I had just celebrated my 14th birthday. For some reason, my parents thought it would be a great idea to give me a fancy pocket knife. Sure, it was cool and all, but it was only meant to distract me from their constant fighting. One day, their screaming match got so bad that I snuck out and came over to your place. When you opened the front door, you took one look at me and dragged me here to our favorite spot so I could vent. We sat here for hours, just talking. And thanks to you, that day turned into something worth remembering. That's why I took out my knife to carve out our initials, along with the words "best friends forever," onto this bench. So, how was that for storytelling? Was it up to par? You'd rate it 5 stars out of 5? Why, thank you. I'm glad my efforts are appreciated. Anyway, there was a reason I wanted to bring all of this up. Okay, rude. I did not go through that whole process just to hear myself talk. Jeez, give me some credit at least. And I did have a point. Fine. I'll get on with it. Ugh. The thing is, forever is a long time. Promises of forever are easy to make when you're young, but when you're an adult, though, you realize what forever really means. Look, I know we haven't seen each other in a while, and I know that we don't talk every day like we used to. But no matter how much time passes or what life throws at us, you will always be my best friend, just like I will always be yours. And that will never change. When I wrote forever, I meant it. I can't help it, okay? I'm sentimental. And theatrical. Sue me. And second thought, don't sue me, I couldn't afford to take the hit. Even though I have a full-time job and make a decent salary, I am still broke. Hey, you're the rich one here. The company you work for pays you exceptionally well, and they have every right to. They would be completely lost without you. And they know it. You know it, and pretty much every news outlet knows it. Judging by the number of times your name appears on articles and social media posts. I'd be jealous of your success if I wasn't so damn proud of you. Why are you so surprised? Of course I'm proud of you. And I've seen some of your finished projects, and they're unbelievable. Seriously, you're incredible at what you do. No, I'm not just saying that to be nice. It's true. But even if you made a huge mistake on your job, which I know you wouldn't, by the way, I'd still be in your corner, cheering you on. That's what a best friend does. They're supposed to be your support system during good times, the bad times, and everything in between. There's no need to thank me. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, I'm being mushy again. Sorry, but that's the price that you have to pay for this friendship. You suppose there are worse fates than being friends with me? Oh gee, thanks. Oh, you're lucky that I like you. No one else could get away with teasing me so mercilessly over the years. Alright, fine. I'll admit I have allowed John to tease me a little. I haven't given anyone as much leeway as you, though. Oh, you are special, alright. Speaking of John, I'm looking forward to his wedding. It's going to be great. Oh, what's with the smirk? I am being completely genuine here. I am excited to go to the wedding. Everyone knows how unforgettable John's events are. I'm sure the whole town will be talking about this for years to come. Oh, okay, you caught me. I am more excited about the reception than the ceremony. Don't get me wrong, I am happy that he's getting married to the love of his life. The ceremony is bound to be beautiful, with, all the lights, the flowers, and the fancy music. I might even shed a tear or two if I'm being honest. But I can't stop thinking about the menu for the reception. The food is going to be amazing. Sure, go ahead and roll your eyes at me. You know I'm right. As if Jamie would ever let a company cater to his wedding. You know as well as I do that they're working with their parents and siblings to create all the appetizers, the entrees, and the cake itself. Given their natural talents, it's not surprising that everyone in that family has a job in the food industry. Do you remember when we used to go to their holiday parties and stuff our faces with whatever they served? Exactly. So, you have no room to judge me. Oh, I agree that it was a smart move on their part to rent the largest banquet hall in town. They're going to need all the space for the food and all the people. If I remember correctly, they have a large extended family, so it's probably going to get super crowded around here pretty soon. I'm glad that we arrived a little early too. Not only did we beat the traffic, but having this little extra time together has been nice. It was fun visiting our old haunts today. Yeah, I know that we still have a few more places to go, but we did get through a lot today. Hey, are you okay? You suddenly got very quiet, and you have your thinking face on. Everything we did today reminded you of all the great experiences that we had growing up. And even though you love where you're living now, you still miss this town. Nah, I don't think it's weird. I can see how it would be easy to get swept up in the good memories here. You're wondering if I miss this town as much as you do. To be completely honest with you, I don't. When I left, I was sure I would never come back. Because being here will always be bittersweet for me. Why? Well, it's complicated. Yes, I know it's cliche to say, but it's true. It is complicated. I really don't know if you want to hear it. Look, we have had such a good day. Let's not put a damper on it, okay? Ah, damn it. Why do I have to pull out your big puppy dog eyes? Ugh. You know I can never say no to you when you do that. Fine. For every positive thing that happened here, there's always been something negative that's followed it. This is where my parents had a life together. But this is also where they got divorced. It's where I found a stray cat and adopted her. Thankfully, I had her for a few years, but then she got sick, and that ended as one would expect. And that one still hurts. This town is also where I learned to drive, and it's where I got into a nasty accident that left me with a concussion and a total car. It's where I had one teacher who thought so highly of me and another who thought I wouldn't amount to anything. And you're giving me a strange look. Your eyebrows are raised like you're waiting for me to continue. Am I that easy to read? Only to you. That's fair, I guess. It probably comes from being friends for so long. You're right, though. There's more to the story. Those things don't even come to the most bittersweet thing that happened here. This is where I fell in love. And it's where I had to let that person go. Yes. It happened right here in this town. No, I have never dated them. Don't you think I would have told you if I had? And even if I hadn't told you, don't you think that you would have noticed if I suddenly started spending way less time with you and a lot more with someone else other than you? Well, I wouldn't have kept an entire relationship from you. What kind of best friend do you think I am? I am the kind who keeps a big secret from you. You're right. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I kept you in the dark about something so personal. But honestly, I didn't think it was going to matter because my feelings were supposed to go away. Eventually. But they haven't. Not by a long shot. And I tried everything I could to get these feelings to stop, but they never did. If anything, they kept on growing until I was completely head over fucking heels for them. It seems insane, and maybe it is. But I am more in love with them now than I was back then. What do I love about them? Well, there's a lot. Too much to mention in a conversation, honestly. But to start, I love her kind, empathetic heart, her sense of humor, and her intelligence. God, her smile is one of the most dazzling things in the world. It's one of those smiles that reach all the way up to her eyes, which are usually so bright and cheery. I could easily get lost in them. And her laugh, it's so warm and instantly comforting. like drinking a cup of hot chocolate on a cold winter's night. She has so many positive qualities, but I even love her more grating ones. She's never on time for anything. She often keeps her emotions bottled up until they explode, and she's so selfless and caring that she'd help anyone in need, even if it meant sacrificing a part of her soul. I never once thought that she was perfect, because she is not. She has her quirks and her flaws, but I love her all the more because of those things. She is one of the best people I know, imperfections and all, and I mean that with my whole heart. You want to know if I still talk to her? Yes, I do. Often, actually. What do you mean I should tell her about my feelings? You're joking, right? I'm getting defensive because it's a ridiculous idea. Nothing good would ever come from it. And I know that she's never going to return my feelings. So why bother making things awkward when I don't have to? It's better that she doesn't know. I'm friends with her. And I will stay friends with her. Nothing has to change. No, you don't get it. She's everything to me. And I cannot risk losing her. I won't. If I dare to breathe a single word of this to her, it would fuck up the entire friendship. Oh, why aren't you listening to me? I cannot and will not tell her. End of the story. Because it isn't just anyone, okay? It's you. It's been you this whole time. Shit, I didn't mean to say any of that. Can you just forget I said anything? Please. No, you can't? Shit, that's what I was afraid of. God, I'm such an idiot. I never planned on telling you this way. Fuck. I never planned on telling you at all. Now you're going to look at me with pity in your eyes and tell me that you do not feel the same, and I will smile and I'll say that it's fine, when on the inside my heart will be breaking into a million little pieces. Fuck. I ruined everything. I'm so sorry. Why are you pulling me closer? What are you doing? You're wiping away my tears? No, it's okay. Please don't stop. It feels nice. You're the only one who's ever done this. And the only one I would ever let do this. Why are you looking at me like that? With those soft eyes and that gentle smile. I'm sorry, I don't think I heard you right. Could you say that again, please? You're saying I have nothing to worry about because you feel the same way that I do. Wait, does that mean you love me too? Really? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm better than, actually. I I think I just need a second to process everything. Just so we're clear, you love me in that I want to hold you and kiss you senseless, have romantic dates, and peek over who left the toothpaste cap off kind of way, right? Oh, I respectfully disagree, sweetheart. I think you would be the one to leave the cap off, not me. Oh, there's that smile that I love so much. You did not answer my question, though. Yes, I think that definitely answered it. Do you do you think we could do that again? Oh, kissing is addicting. I can't believe I went so many years without doing this. Well, how was I to know that you felt this way about me as well? It wasn't like you were giving any signals. Oh, please. I would hardly call those hints. If anything, those were friendly gestures. Wait. You started doing those things during our last year of high school, right around the time of the fall harvest. Is that when your feelings developed? Oh, your feelings had steadily been growing, but something happened that made you realize you were in love. Oh, you can't just leave it off at that? Now I'm dying to know what happened. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You really fell for me the moment that I fell from one of the trees on the field trip to the apple orchard? Wow, I am not sure whether to be insulted or amused. That fall was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. Yeah, I know it was all my fault. I was stupid enough to climb up the damn tree in the first place. In my defense, I was doing that only to try and impress you. Ugh, do I have to tell you the reason? Oh, there you go. Just puppy dog eyes again. Alright, fine. Do you remember Alex, the new student who moved to town that year? Well, everyone kept saying that you were crushing on him, and after a while, I started to believe it. You seemed so impressed that he was a champion rock climber. Deep down, I knew I couldn't compete with that, but I figured that I would at least try. So I climbed the tree. Didn't know what I was doing, obviously, since I lost my footing halfway through and fell in front of the whole class. Even though that was a terribly humiliating time for me, it turns out it wasn't all that bad. It got you to fall in love with me, didn't it? I really don't get why that was the moment for you, though. But I guess we cannot exactly choose when we fall in love, can we? You want to know when I fell? It was the spring break trip that we took when we were 16. On our final day, we decided to visit a local park and have a picnic. We sat underneath a cherry blossom tree, eating and talking that whole afternoon. By the time you were ready to leave, the sun was about to set, so we stayed to watch it. It was a little breezy, and some of the blossoms started falling. A few landed in your hair, and I just kept staring at you because you looked so beautiful. My heart was pounding in my chest, and I couldn't fucking breathe. That's when I knew. Yes, I am a romantic cheeseball. I know it, and you know it. The thing is, I am your romantic cheeseball. I am all yours, as long as you'll have me. You want me forever? Are you sure about that? Forever is a long time, I agree. But I'll be happy to spend it with you. I love you.